Hello, everyone. Hope you're okay. Waiting a few minutes and then we will start. Today we're going to have a reading from my blog and then a short discussion on the emotional stages of human being. The title of the reading, it is not the house, it's the home. It is not the house, it is the home. Since I can remember, I always wanted a family with 13 children. I never understood why. I always saw a garden with everyone around. I always dreamt of a crowd, giggles, and noise. I never saw the house. It has always been the people. Days passed, years flew, and I ended up with two daughters. At this stage, my dream started getting more visible. Walls with the growing timeline of the girls, walls they painted in the garden and inside the house. I could smell the baking of every Sunday morning when I close my eyes and remember the waking up early for them to have the freshly baked croissant before going to school. I recall the school days, moving houses, leaving memories behind. I recall colors of the walls, the smell of their hair while brushing it after a shower. I still see the excitement on their faces every time we move houses. It was an upgrade to the prior one, while in my heart I could not collect all the pieces left behind. I remember every moment, cherish every phase left behind, while wishing the next would be the last move, for better or for worse, as it's in the vow, but was as crooked as the days and path. I remember because it hurts. I failed to make this dream happen. But lately, I have been doing lots of thinking. While granted enough time during the lockdown to review a few points and revive faces that were dormant, I did not fail. My life was simply different. It started differently. It went on differently. My dream was different than other children's dreams. I was different. And only when you think that it is the house that matters, with its walls and garden, you start realizing that it is a home that will connect you under different roofs. Uh, I wrote that, lost between houses, but always had a home. I invite you to read my book, Where is My Angel? It summarizes all the details of the face. When you read it, you will realize that I hope my only wish to you is to find a home. If you read the book, you will know about the role of faith in my life. But basically, this is not what we want to discuss now. What we want to discuss now is really the emotional stages of a human being. I once hosted a very renowned psychotherapist here in the country, and she was offering a session to the group where I am, where I work. It was really, really very interesting. She discussed like who you are today. Okay, if I ask you the question, who are you? Would you tell me? She said, you are the person that you were at conception time. It means that if you were conceived with happiness happiness will shadow you. If you were a wanted child, okay, during pregnancy, this will has a role on your emotional development at different stages. She discussed how the happiness of a child at an older age when they become adult, it's related to the time where this child is born and how he was embraced by his mother first and then by both parents. She relates the happiness of adult age at the first few weeks if the house was calm and full of happiness. She relates the happiness at an older age to the phase between 2 and 3 where you cannot remember it as a child, but as an adult it will affect you. She related everything to childhood. She related everything to even before being conceived, to that moment where a decision was where the embryo started blooming and growing and giving and forming that child. Childhood is very important. That's why it is important to take care of our children at first age, the first phase, the first day, and on. It is important to listen to the children. It is important to make their environment happy and calm. It is important to sit with them and talk to them. It is important to have family lunches. It is important to have a crowd around them. It is important to just make their life easy. This is our duty as parents. When we decide to have children, the first and most important phase is to ensure our loyalty to that commitment when we decided to have that child. Children are so precious. I believe that all children are born angels and they are born innocent. It is life circumstances that will change them. So let us make sure we give them a serene start for them to continue. This does not mean that fights should not happen. Fights will happen at home. We should always be realistic and know how to discuss them. We should know exactly uh, what is best for them. The meals we eat together, the cooking we do together, the outings we do together. We are in a world of technology today, and where everything is becoming via messages, and like we spend, even if we sit in a gathering, most of the time the kids are either playing or like at a dinner table, you find everyone with his phone near them. Where did communication go? We are heading into a virtual world, so let us make sure our relationship with our children does not remain virtual. Take care of yourself, take care of your families, and we will remain together. I promise to have this discussion with a renowned psychotherapist to tell us exactly about the different emotional stages of development and how we can always mend things for perfection. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.